everyone. I am Monica Shri of Class 7 here to give a brief introduction on Class 7 Project Day. The Project Day topic for our school is the unsung heroes of the World War I and II. We, Class 7, the Union Jack, have the title of the construction of Gurkhas, Muslim and Sikh regiments in the World War I and II. Now, let me give you a few points on World War I. World War I originated in Europe and lasted from 28 July 1914 to 11th November 1918. The war pitted the Central Powers, that is, Germany, Austria Hungary, and Turkey, against the Allies, that is, France, Britain, Russia, Italy, Japan, and the United States. World War II. World War II originated in Europe and lasted from 1st September 1939 to 2nd September 1945. The war pitted the Axis powers, that is, the Germany, Italy, and Japan, against the Allies, that is, the France, Britain, and the United States and China. In 1914, the Indian Army was the largest single force in the British Empire. It was a professional army of trained regulars largely drawn from India's north and northwest with significant members of Sikh and Punjabi Muslims. There was also a large contingent of Gurkhas from Nepal whose fighting ability was much admired by British. Now, let me give you an introduction of Gurkhas. Gurkhas are a soldier of high battle skill, a world-famed fighting man. Gurkhas are a part of British Army for almost 200 years. Sikhs. The Sikh people religion is called Sikhism. Many people think Sikhs are Muslim because they wear a turban. Muslims are the people who follow or practice Islam. The Second World War had a momentous impact on the Islamic world. In Class 7, we have team members for each regiment. Gurkhas, Monika Shri PM, Kirtana G, Divyadarshini MI, Kavyavarshini SK, and Samrud Begum S. Six, Karthik Srinivas G, Lingesh B, Vikash N, Harisubramani SM, Ragothaman S, Nithilan Guru P. Muslims, Suhail Imtiaz J, Muhammad Jasim S, Nikhilan RB, Rohit Charan S, Yashwant Krishna V, Jayasurya K, Nishok Nagaraj MA, and Anirudh MP. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, this is G. Kirtana from class 7 here to share a PowerPoint presentation on Gurkha Regiment in the World War I and II. The team members of Gurkha Regiment are Monika Shri BM, G. Kirtana, Kavya Varshini SK, Anuranjani DSM, Divya Darshini MI, Anumina, and Samrut Begum S. The Gurkhas are legendary fighters from Nepal who have served in the British Army since 1815 when a peace agreement was clinched by the British East India Company after it suffered heavy casualties during an invasion of Nepal. The Gurkhas are most skilled and fearful soldiers in the world. If a man says he is not afraid of dying, he is either lying or is a Gurkha. Logo of Gurkha Regiment. It is better to die than to be a coward, is the motto of the Gurkha soldiers. I never saw more steadiness or bravery exhibited in my life. Run they would not, and of death they seemed to have no fear, says a British soldier. Kukri is a 18-inch long curved knife with a tradition which demands that it must draw blood every time it is unsheathed. During World War I, more than 2 lakh Gurkhas served in the British Army, suffering 20,000 casualties and received almost 2,000 gallantry awards. Gurkhas fought on the Western Front, Gallipoli, Egypt, Palestine, Mesopotamia, and on the Northern West frontier. During the Battle of Loos in France, a battalion of the 8th Gurkhas suffered terrible casualties, hurling themselves time after time against the weight of the German defense. In Gallipoli campaign, the Gurkhas captured Bak, a Turkish high port, and in doing so, captured a feature known as the Gurkha Bluff. Victoria Crosses are gallantry awards awarded to brave fighters of World War. The first Victoria Cross awarded to a Gurkha was won by the rifleman Kulbir Thapa Magar for his valor at the Battle of Loos in September 1915. Rifleman Kulbir Thapa carried 3 wounded comrades from no man's land back to safely in a broad daylight and under intense enemy fire. In Gurkhas in World War II. In 1939, the Gurkhas came to Great Britain, and once more, during the Second World War, over 140,000 men served in 40 Gurkha battalion in the battles. In the Western Desert, Italy, Greece, Malaya, Singapore, and Burma, and nearly 30,000 Gurkhas were killed or wounded. Rifleman Banbakta Kurang was fought against the Japanese in Burma in World War II, was awarded a Victoria Cross for capturing a bunker all by himself. During World War II, the Gurkhas in Burma, particularly those with the Chindits, developed a strong reputation as expert in the jungle warfare. Gurkhas post-World War. After Indian independence in 1947, the 4 Gurkha Rifle regiments, which was the 2nd, 6th, 7th and 10th, were transferred to British service. 6 other Gurkha regiments were allocated to the post-independence Indian Army. Bravest of the brave, most generous of the generous, never had a country more faithful friends than you, by Sir Ralph Turner. Thank you.
Everyone, we are going to see the Kukri weapon of Gurkha. Kukri is the national knife of Nepal, originated in ancient times. It is a medium-length curved knife. Each Gurkha soldier carries with him uniform and in battle. The Gurkha and Kukri achieved fame during World War and World War II. The word Gurkha and Kukri go together. Kukri also a utility knife and holds an important place in their culture. Gurkha fighters have a fearsome reputation and Kukri is the main reason. Thank you all of you.
I am Yasura Gautaman. OMG Karthik Srinivas. We both are here to give a short presentation on Sikh Regiment.
Let us go with the presentation.
What is Sikh Regiment? 19 battalion strong infantry regiment of the Indian Army. In Sikh Regiment is raised on August 1st, 1846 by the British Empire. It is currently a decorated regiment in Indian Army. The picture on the right side shows the insignia of the Sikh Regiment, which has lion in the center and Ashoka Chakra on the top. Every Sikh regiment carries it with them.
History of Sikh Regiment. After the First Anglo-Sikh War, which happened during 1845 to 1846, Sikhs who lived in the territory ruled by the Sikh Empire, which is the Punjab region, and the Punjab region began to be recruited into the Bengal army of the British East India Company.
Among the earliest entirely Sikh units of the Bengal Army were the regiments of Firozipur, who raised in 1846, which later became the 14th King George's own Firozipur Sikhs. And the regiment of Ludhiana, also raised in 1846, later became the 15th Ludhiana Sikhs.
After the Second Anglo-Sikh War, which happened during 1848 to 1849, more Punjabis began to be recruited into the Bengal army, forming regiments such as the 1st Bengal Military Police Battalion, which later became the 45th Rat Race Sikhs. The picture shown below is the image of the Rat Race Sikhs.
Appointment. The appointment of Sikh regiments is single class regiment. The soldiers appointed from Jat Sikhs and its officer are not Jat Sikhs. The Sikhs trained in the Sikh Regimental Center, currently located in Ramgarh.
The motto of Sikh regiment, the Nishchi Kar Apni Jeet Karon, which means with determination I will be championed.
These are some of the soldiers who got Indian Order of Merit. Let's see some of their information.
Gurmukhi Singh. He is from Gadbhadi Ram village, and his village is the border district in Ambla, province of Punjab in British India. She got the first class during First World War for splendid courage on the Battle of Night of March 1, 1916.
Next is Sadhu Sundar Singh. He born in a Sikh family near the village of Rampur, which is in Dohara district, Ludhiana in Punjab state. Sundar Singh's mother took him to sit at the feet of a sadhu, who is called as an ascetic holy man, who lived in the jungle some months, while also sending him to Ewing Christian High School, Ludhiana, to learn English. Sundar Singh's mother died when he was 14.
Sadhguru Ram Singh Kukha. He was born on 3rd February 1816, and he was the 12th Guru of Namdhari Sikh lineage. And he served in the Khalsa army along with Kanwar Navnihal Singh, who was the grandson of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. And he initiated the boycott of British educational institutions and foreign goods. And he also founded Sant Khalsa, which ultimately led to the Kukha movement.
The British government reacted violently to Kukha movement and killed many freedom fighters. Ram Singh Kukha was deported to Rangoon. The government of India officially commemorated 200th anniversary of the Sadhguru Ram Singh Kukha in the year 2016.
And hope you got some informations about the three soldiers. And the final part is conclusions. And comes conclusion of Sikh regiment. 15th Sikhs were involved in the action around Wadi Majid and Halazin as well until their orders were to proceed to India. And the 15th Sikhs constituted a serious aiding force for the understaffed, untrained Western Frontier Force. Research obtained by the regiment was seen with distinction, and 15 Sikhs were given the honor of Egypt 1915 to 1917. After the Indian Army's post war reforms, the regiment became known as the 2nd Battalion.
We thank the school for giving us an opportunity to speak about the Sikhs. Hope you all enjoyed our PPT. Thank you.
Thank you.
I am Ninja Science studying class 7. I done a model about soldier of Sikh regiment. Sikh regiment is active in 1st August 1846. This is the cap badge of Sikh regiment. This is the uniform worn by the soldiers. I have done the traditional game of Sikh regiment. Hope you all learn about the Sikh regiment. Thank you.
I am Mystic Kavin of class 7th. I am going to explain about the Great War Monument. It has been placed between High Street and Dalhousie Way in town, Smithwick, UK. It dedicated to the memory of soldiers from the British Indian Army who fought in the First World War.
The Muslim Regiment. Content: the Muslim Regiment in World War I and recognition. The Muslim Regiment. India made a huge contribution to Britain's war efforts. It sent staggering numbers of volunteers to fight and die on behalf of the Allied forces. The British recruited almost 1 million people to help fight in World War I, which came from many cultures and different backgrounds. Even though from mostly one country, the British separated them into many different regiments. The Muslim Regiment, a regiment which mostly consisted of people from Muslim backgrounds, were really faithful to their country. They were treated like celebrities as they took their photos with many foreigners as they were traveling around the world. In World War I, at least 885,000 Muslims were recruited to fight for the Allies, including Britain, France, the Russian Empire, and the Kingdom of Hijaz, now Western Saudi Arabia, against Germany, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the Ottoman Empire. Many of these soldiers never returned home after fighting in different parts of the world. There was some recognition to these soldiers who fought in World War I, where 8 individuals were awarded the highest honor of the Victoria Cross. Recognition. Thousands of Muslims fought as part of the British Indian Army in World War I and paid the ultimate sacrifice, losing their lives. This is often forgotten and not widely known. However, we have endeavours to help rediscover the past and how thousands of Muslims were a part of the British forces fighting enemy troops all over the world. Their contribution should not be forgotten as it has impacted our freedom today, and we should honor their memories alongside other troops who fought against tyranny. Thank you.
My name is Jayasura, studying in BVM Global at Trichy. Today's my topic is Muslim Regiment. Soldier name is Cowdad Khan. Cowdad Khan was born on 20th October 1888 in the Punjab, in what is now Pakistan, to a family of Pathans who came originally from the northwest frontiers bordering Afghanistan. He served in First World War with the 129th Baluchis and was the first soldier of Indian origin to be awarded Victoria Cross.
This is the Victoria Cross. The Victoria Cross is the highest military decoration in the British and Commonwealth Armed Forces. It was introduced on 29 January 1856 by Queen Victoria to honor acts of valor during Crimean War. The Victoria Cross is awarded for bravery or self-sacrifice or extreme devotion to duty in the presence of the enemy. The Victoria Cross was awarded 6 to 628 times to 627 recipients for action in the First World War 1914 to 1918, World War 1939 to 1945. 182 Victoria Cross were awarded to soldiers, airmen and sailors for acts of valor. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Jessima. I am going to explain about trench war system. Trench warfare is a type of fighting where both sides build deep trenches have defined against the enemy. These trenches can stretch for many miles. This trench warfare system used in world wars. The strait was thick around 12 feet in the ground. The bottom of the tent was usually covered with wooden boards called duck boards to avoid infection of the foot. Tent warfare reached its highest development on the West Front during World War I, the year 1914 to 1918. Thank you everyone.
Hi, Bhumika. Hope you and your family are doing good. Yeah, good. Do you know this year's Project Day topic? This is an amazing topic, and you know I've learned a lot about it. Yeah, I know about the construction of six Muslim regiment in World War I and II. We are even doing a drama on this topic. Wow, now I know the drama. Yeah, there are three sepoys who had been actively participating in World War I and II. The sepoys are sharing their experiences of the wartime and the impact of the war on their life. They are also sharing all this in the heaven. Can you please tell me the three sepoys? Yeah, the three great sepoys are Taba Magar of the Mike Jian Singh of Sikh Regiment and Khudadat Khan of Muslim Regiment. Bhumika, may I know your classmates who are taking the role of spy? Yes, Nithilan Gurup is taking the role of Mr. Kulbir, while Harisubramani is taking the role of Mr. Naik Jian Singh, and Karthik Srinivas is taking the role of Mr. Khudadat Khan. Wow, great! Let's enjoy the drama. My greetings to both of you, Mr. Khan and Mr. Kulbir.
Greetings to you also, Mr. Singh. What a beautiful and peaceful place heaven is. That too, after our experience in war times.
Kulbir sir, please tell me about your experience on World War I.
We Gurkhas were the most brave and fearful warriors, and I vividly remember that about 1 million Gurkhas participated in the World War I, and we received about 2,000 gallantry awards.
Kulbir sir, you were awarded the first and prestigious Victoria Cross for the valor at Battle Loos in September 1915. What a great honor!
Will you please elaborate, Kulbir sir?
Thank you, friends, for those kind words of appreciation. I was a rifleman in the 2nd Battalion in 1915 in France, when a fearful battle took place between the US and the Germans. I was wounded, but my friend Bill was deeply wounded. So I dressed his wounds and decided to stay with him the whole night. And the next day morning, I managed to drag him through the German wires.
What an incredible act of courage and kindness, which didn't entire killing enemies but instead saved lives.
I really salute you, sir.
Your prestigious Victoria Cross is displayed at Gurkha Museum in Winchester, Hampshire, England.
Mr. Singh, can you now please tell us about your bravery deed in the enemy's positions single-handedly?
Yeah, it was 1945. I was leading my platoon down the road between Kamya and Myanmar, where the Japanese were strongly positioned. The enemy started to attacking at us. I had number of casualties on me, so I had decided to attack the enemies single-handedly. I assaulted a foxhole. After foxhole, hurling grenades, and I ran forward and stood in an oblique angle and started killing enemies using grenades and submarine guns.
What an extraordinary act of courage! You completely uprooted the enemy, and this made the Japanese to retreat.
Mr. Khan, now it is your turn to tell us about your experience on battlefield on World War One.
Yeah. On 1914, German forces launched an enormous offensive to capture the key ports of Belgium. It was a terrible situation where trenches were filled with water and I was a part of machine gun team. But the Germans vastly outnumbered us and I was the lone survivor.
But your continuous efforts prevented from reaching crucial ports.
We fought together as brothers and died together, and now we sleep side by side. Let the future world filled with peace.
War is a death of life, whereas peace is the birth of life.
My dear worldman, love the peace, not the war. Love the humanity and take care. Thank you.
Jai
Jai